guys, it's good to see you. I'm glad you're here. Welcome to my channel. You join me today in my future daughter's bedroom, Rosalie Wren. She's due July of 2024 and we are so excited to meet her. So the room is almost all the way done. I wanted to start off this channel by sharing a little bit about me and my husband's story and our growing family. So Daniel and I met in college in Colorado Springs through our campus ministry, and I had been dating when I moved there, broke up with that boyfriend. He slid in really quick. Daniel and I got to know each other for a painfully long 9 months before he asked me to be his girlfriend. And we dated for about 2.5 years and then got engaged on Christmas Day of 2020 actually. He joined our family for Christmas and brought out the last secret surprise present, and it was the ring. So it was beautiful and perfect and so Hallmark. I loved it. We were engaged for about 5 months. So I went to nursing school in Colorado Springs. So I finished up my nursing program, planned a wedding, all that in the spring semester of my senior year. And then we got married 3 days after I graduated, which was a wild weekend. So we spent the first bit of our married life super broke. I was still working my part-time job that I had been working in college, and he was working on his personal training stuff, but was still in school. He still had a year left in his program. So we were super broke, but very happy. We lived in downtown Colorado Springs, and I eventually started working as a nurse in home health, and then I transferred to a step-down unit in the hospital and worked there for almost a year before God called us to work in the full-time ministry out here in Seattle. So we moved to Seattle in March of 2023. So we've been here for almost a year now and we love it. We get to work with college students out here, and we decided that we wanted to start our family this past fall. So I am just about 7 months pregnant as of now, due July of this summer. So that is a little bit about where we are right now. I'll definitely share more about our story and all of the fun little moments that we've shared over the years. Now currently we work for the church out here, work with our college students, and Daniel's also a personal trainer, so he has an online personal training business called Grit Lift, and we love our sweet little life out here. So in this video, I wanted to, first of all, introduce myself, of course, and I wanted to share a little bit about what my pregnancy journey has been like. So I found out that I was pregnant in November, the start of November in the fall. I'm crazy. I'm a planner. Like, I had our wedding venue before he had proposed, kind of crazy, another story. as soon as I was ready and was like, let's do this, and he was on board, it was go time. So I was taking tests all the time. I was taking ovulation tests all the time. So our trying to conceive journey was pretty short because I had only been on birth control for a couple years and got off it. And as soon as we started trying, we got pregnant the first time, which is incredible. It's such a blessing. We're really grateful. So I found out that I was pregnant at like 4 weeks. As soon as I could test, I was testing. And so I have known that I've been pregnant for a long time, so I am ready, even though I'm only 27 weeks right now. The first trimester was pretty good. It was hard not being able to tell our family. I talked to my family all the time, so that was difficult, and not being able to tell our students and the people that we hang out with all the time. But it was really sweet. I didn't have any morning sickness, which was incredible. I didn't have as many like weird food cravings as I did food aversions. Like, I didn't want any meat. I didn't want Starbucks drinks for a little while, which was a little weird for me. All I wanted to eat was like that 25-cent ramen. So I lived off of ramen for a while. And then we got to tell all of our family. We went down for Christmas, like late December. and got to tell all of them when I was 10 weeks. So we got to record everybody's reactions, and then when we came back home, we got to tell our students after we had hit the 3-month mark, and I got to make a sweet little announcement video to tell everybody else, including all of the reactions of everybody that we got. So that was very cool. The second trimester, which I have just finished now, was pretty good. I have been extremely tired basically the whole time I've been pregnant. The first trimester, it was intense tired. Second trimester, I had like 2 weeks, and they tell you, oh, second trimester, you get all this energy and you're good and you feel like yourself again. And I had that for about 2 weeks, and then I went downhill again. So I've been napping a lot. Took a 2-hour nap yesterday. I am so grateful that our jobs are flexible in timing and in schedule, so I have the opportunity to rest. But I've been very tired, and I have a couple different spinal issues, scoliosis, and then I have a vertebrae that slips, and so I typically have back pain and back aching and things, and I'm pretty used to that at this point. But with the second trimester came sharp, intense back pain. Like, everyone says you're gonna get back pain when you're pregnant, and you're kind of like, yeah, sure, it's fine, it just aches a little. But no, this stuff was intense. I would sit in certain positions and it would send this shooting pain. And this one day I was laying on the ground in here, actually in this nursery, and was trying to get my back to like fall into place how I normally can. And then Daniel was trying to help me because he has his PTA licensure from school, so he got to learn a lot in school about all that stuff, and then it just made it worse. It brought me to tears. I was in so much pain. And so we were like, okay, I finally have to go and see someone. So we talked to my MP and got a chiropractor, and I was a little wary. I've gone to chiropractors before, and I'm like, you can't really fix what's wrong with my back. But we tried it. Daniel was also wary because he's all about PT over chiropractic, so, whatever. But I went and I had 2 visits, and when I tell you, it was a 180. Oh my gosh. I don't know why I didn't do that sooner. So that was a game changer, getting my back pain situated. So a lot of it has been getting her nursery ready. Second trimester, it was fun because we could actually tell people and talk about it and start getting the room all ready. Insert some clips at the end here of what her nursery is looking like so far. But it's been a great little journey so far. It's been a lot of sleeping, a lot of eating, and a lot of waiting. There's definitely been throughout the whole pregnancy the stress and the fear with body image. I feel like that's something that typically is on my mind a lot, but especially since I've been pregnant and you see your body changing and see things that you've never seen before, and it can be really difficult, and I can be really negative about how I look or about different parts of me that have changed. And I think that's something that is really helpful to talk about. I'm really lucky that Daniel and I can talk about that. I've cried with him many times. I think that's something that I wasn't entirely prepared for in pregnancy, for how much it's still difficult, even though mentally you can think, okay, I can relate this to the pregnancy, like my body is going to change. Still having this expectation that you'll still look like yourself, just with a cute little basketball on the front. So that's definitely something of just needing to work on my own security and who I am, my own security and who God's made me to be, that I've had to work on throughout this pregnancy. But I would love to hear from you all on what your pregnancy journeys have been like so far, on what you're most looking forward to in your pregnancy and in meeting your baby. I think the fear of birth hasn't started until I've kind of gotten to this point where it feels a little more like a reality, like I'm gonna actually give birth. I don't want to get torn in half. But I will definitely share with you guys as I progress through this 3rd trimester and get to figure out a little more on my birth plan and what all that's going to look like, to be able to share with you all. And hopefully it's something that can be comforting and you can feel community in that way. But thank you so much for watching. Feel free to hit subscribe, hit the notification bell, and I'll see you next time.